Well, what can I tell you? Tough few weeks. Staying the boat, finally getting to staying in the boat after weeks of prep. It turns out a disaster, so I end up stripping it. So let's take a look of everything that's been going on. Okay, here's another one right there. Give that a go. What do you think? Better? Not better? I'm going to say better. Not solved, but better. I think same with this one. Here's another one, pretty bad one. See what I can do with the steamer. Today's stripping day, so I've been advised to try and get some of this dark stain out. Thanks, Frank. So I'm using a bit of a chemical stripper, applying that for 15 minutes, and then giving it a scrape with my scraper, which is getting a lot out. And then I'm following up with a Scots White pad and just scrubbing the rest out and definitely getting some stain out. So hopefully this is going to give a more consistent finish, then I can sand it. So a bit monotonous, but we'll see how it looks when it's dried, see if I get a more consistent finish on these top sides. I'm also running out of repairs to make, running out of bungs that are broken. It's looking pretty good now. I am using a bit of famo wood to fill some of the areas that I can't steam out. So I have steamed out a lot of the sort of dents, and then if I can't steam it all the way, just use a bit of famo wood to finish it off, natural coloured. So that's where I am. Before and after. Before. See these dark areas. And after. think it's definitely better, but I still seem to have a few darker areas. Maybe I need to hit them again. Just focus on the dark areas now. Definitely a step change in the right direction to try and get more consistency on the wood. Still drying a little bit as well. Just did the transom. It's still drying. I think I finished the sanding. So I used, started with 60 grit, then I dropped to 80 grit, and then I finished off with 100 grit, really following instructions from the stain that I'm going to use, and also Mike Green. Pretty happy with how it looks. I've done some Famo wood filling along the way. You'll remember I already removed all the varnish with a hot air gun, and then I used chemical stripper to get out the last of the varnish, the last of the stain. So it's looking pretty good. Show you the back transom. Happy with that too. And this side, port side. So what I'm hoping to see with the stain is some of this darker wood match with the lighter, and specifically some of these darker areas from the heat gun. A little bit of darkness from the heat gun there. And this is a new plank on the top. It'd be nice if that matched in as well. So we shall see how it goes. I'm going to be using Daly's wood bleaching solution, following their instructions for, I think it's 1A 3Bs for mahogany. So I'll give that a go. Wow, what a beautiful day. It's been a long time coming, but I finally got to put the stain on, and I finally got to put the first coats of CPS on the top side, so check it out. It's about the right colour, thanks to Lake Oswego gel stain, and it's starting to get a bit of a shine thanks to the CPS. Let's take a look. So here we are, looking at this colour, and I'll be honest, the more I look at this colour, the more I'm not sure about it. So talked to some friends in the Century Club, and they reaffirmed my worst fears really, that this is not quite right. So not the colour that it should be. So Monday I started stripping it again for the second time, and as you can see, stripped around this one side plus the transom, So pretty difficult to go back around, and we're working all of this stain off again, but it is what it is. I just didn't like that colour, didn't come out well, so I just gotta figure it out. So in hindsight, what I should have done was some tests. You know, hindsight's always 20/20. So I now have done some tests, and you'd be amazed at what a difference it makes. So let me show you. So this is 100 grit, which is what I sanded to the boat to, and you get a very light colour with 100 grit. This side is 80 grit. You get a much darker sort of colour. So it's probably difficult for you to see, but very different in real life. It doesn't show up particularly well on the camera, but in real life there's a big difference between those two, just on the 80 versus 100. 80, 100. So then, even on the 80 side, this is 80 with no bleach, and this is 80 with bleach. So you can see, you can get effectively 3 different shades just by either the use of bleach or not, or the grit of paper. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about staining a boat, learn from my mistake, save yourself a ton of time. Absolutely get your colour right on a piece of scrap material, and your technique right, because it really affects your colour on your stain before you commit to the boat. So there you go, lesson learned the hard way, but I'll deal with it, bounce back. This is probably going to cost me a month worth of work here to recover this, but what I would say is it's actually coming out a more consistent colour on this strip than the previous strip, for whatever reason. So overall this is going to be beneficial for me, but it's just a pretty bitter pill right now. So there we go, a month's worth of work gone on a rework process here, but hopefully the end product is going to be better. One side done. Using a LED light here, so it might be a bit of flickering, but really pleased with how this has come out now. I can see the grain a lot better, so much happier with that. Oop, flickering. Nice dark sort of mahogany colour with a hint of red, which is what it should be. So yeah, much better. The mistake I made was using 100 grit, not 80, and then I didn't scrub the stain off hard enough. So there you go, much better. Same on the back here, a lot easier to see the grain now, which is good. I want to be able to see that grain from 10 feet away back here, which I can. So, yep, much happier with this.